Hello, my RSC people. I've been a while since I've been on the desk, and I'm joined here tonight with CarnageWolfBite and Tuxedo Marx. How you doing, Carnage?
Doing good tonight. I think I might have casted one prospect this season, but I've been keeping up with it. You guys have been having a pretty steady race, haven't y'all?
Yeah, I mean, I have someone from Prospect. It's decently close. The first four teams are kind of separated, but I think tonight actually we're fighting for the number seven seed, and I believe that we separated ourselves just enough to kind of secure the spot.
That is good. But I mean, going into this, I mean, since you played against them, which team do you see? You got Hawaiian Pizza, Emus, both are. I think only one game separates them. So, which team needs this more than the other?
Uh, I mean, realistically, the team that needs it more is going to be Hawaiian Pizza. They have struggled against all of the top teams in the tier of prospect. So I mean, every time they played them, I think they're 11-9 in the last five match days,
Ooh.
and they've lost. They've went 3-1 against the top five teams when they played them.
So it looks like they're waiting and hoping to break out here. Like I said, they're only one to go. One is 34-18. That's Hawaiian Pizzas. And got Emus 35 and 17. And we're getting them on the pitch right now. But it's at the end of the season. They probably roster locked. Do you think they're just going to change anything up, or they're going to try to lock down and just go stick with what they know best here?
I think they're going to stick with what they know best. From what I know about these teams, the three man of Emus is very competitive. They are like a very solid rotational team. But Sinjaaa on Hawaiian Pizza, if they let him get space, it will be a very rough night for them.
And so far, we got ourselves a midfield battle. But right now, the Blues seems to be keeping them in their half. Hawaiian Pizza isn't going to relinquish it. They're going quick, but actually, this might be an overextension here. And Emus are slowly but surely breaking them down one after another. Double commit. This could spell danger here. Ball is loosely touched. Here comes the dominant box. It's a demo, but accidentally sends himself flying. This could put them in trouble here, and it's going to be a touch away. Third man is way too far out. So far, you kind of see what they want to go for. They're not going for anything too fancy. Nobody wants to give up the first goal here. So in the first minute, we're still scoreless.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of how it is on stream. Like, once you get that first goal, jitters out the way, I mean, you start to cook more and more. But it looks like it's going to come off of an unfortunate touch coming out of Sinjaaa, but a great clear out of Lost Person.
Great clear indeed. Sends it over and just a step over. I don't think he might have wanted to flip there, but Rocket League is a Rocket League. And it's a 1-0 unfortunate touch here, but last person is going to go off against AZoroARK. Ball's up in the air, coming back down, quick up by Laxper. And so far, the Emus might can settle in now. Like I said, the first goal's in, and they're up, and they kind of just invite them in. They do. Gets around one. Lost needs to get to the boost. Steals a one. Looking for a little dink pass. Actually, going to go off for
Oh.
a Doomsy. Misses, but might get caught out here. Demo for his efforts, and the Blues going for a quick counter here. Yoshawatt seems out of position, and Sinjaa's going to get a goal and make him pay.
Yeah, and I mean, just like I said, if they give Sinja the space to go, he's gonna go for it every time. Great demo attempt at an arc, forcing Joshua to get very uncomfortable. But something I forgot realized we forgot to do. Carnage, what is your prediction for the series?
Uh, Before the goals started happening, I had a 2-2 just because, like I said, it's one of the part of the seasons where both top teams don't want to, overextend and they might just be comfortable with a 2-2 here. So that's what I'm rolling with.
I agree with your logic, but I put a 3-1 on the prediction sheet that we have for Prospect. I'm gonna stick with my guns and say 3-1 on the side of Emus.
The 3-1 on the side of Emus, and right now it looks like it might be there. Sinja
Oh.
misses. Yoshawatt just makes some pay. And that's the second mistake from Sinja. You take those away, they're winning. But you can't
Hmm.
take it away right now, and they're down by one.
To be fair, that's not fully on Sinja there, but he's got to be ready and not overcommit there.
Gotta commit. indeed, and the ball's gonna go out to their favor. It's gonna be a touch here. It's a great touch because now Sinjaaa has 100 boosts. Gonna take a straight shot. This might be an own goal the other way.
Oh,
And so far, I think the Jitters is getting a bone because we did get that unfortunate touch from Sinjaaa. Orange almost pays it back to him. Demo tilt is actually slowing down the Emus. This might be the go-to game plan. Sinjaa's already up and just misses it. But we got a 50. It's gonna keep him in, and they're gonna go for this boost still here. That's a good thing. You don't have to force it if they don't have any boosts here.
yeah. I mean, that is both of them looking to take it up the wall there, and I mean, really, we just got to see who can keep up their pace more. I know you're in rival, and I know pace is a very killer part of y'all's game. I'm assuming I'm not there.
It's some teams are more. Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous from Yosha. Sinja's gonna make them pay for it
Oh,
again. Every time Sinja puts the ball in the air, it just puts him in such an awkward position, and he just follows every single time. And like you say, it looks like they try to slow it down, and Hawaiian Piece just wants to go fast here. So it's a battle of the tortoise and the hare here because the emus aren't really going fast. They're taking their time with these 50s. They're going to go fast on this kickoff, but quickly taken away here. But going back to
yeah.
what you're saying, Rival, Prospect's not too much different from Rival, maybe a little bit more mechanics, but like that, if you play a game, it's just kind of, into it. But right now, it looks like it might be free. Lost has to go back. Takes the 100, boost over ball, is going to get paid
Oh,
for it. Azor is going to get one in there, and that's one of the ones. It's kind of hard to tell if you need to touch it a second time or not. I think he saw Azor coming down the sideline, so he expected that he's going to keep following him. As soon as he misses, it's just a quick turn. It's a goal.
that was a great just game sense play there coming out of AZoroARK, and gets another dunk right there. Goes to yoshawatt, but Sinja's on the back wall. What's he gonna do here? It's leaving it for Lark, but it goes straight to a defender. And I mean, this is a very close game, no matter what way you look at it. Both teams are making mistakes, but it's got to be whoever can fix those mistakes first. That's who's gonna win this series.
Most definitely. And right now, the Emus are down. You were leading, gave a 2-goal swing. Got to go after them. But there is one thing that's very interesting about this is that Hawaiian Pizza have been going for bumps and demos from behind, which is causing them to jump. A
Ooh.
lost person might sneak it in, can't get it in. Sinja needs to get a clearance. No, yoshawatt's going to shut that down. Yosha's going to put it in the most dangerous position. Lost, waiting for it. Is going to keep it up. Wants to pull him out. Sinja, oh, that's going to put them in an even more awkward spot because Tipo doesn't have a lot of booster, goes for the Dominus 50, gets it out. And right now, this is not where you want to be when you don't have a lot of boost. It looks like we go for the ceiling reset. Sinja, the game's starting to get faster. Can they get it out? Sinja buys some time, goes for the ground pitch, gets it out. Follow up goes wayward, and now the Hawaiian Pizza just need to cruise out. This is where you got them on their back foot. Everybody's low, but yoshawatt here.
Yeah, and I mean he's just a kind of overcommit there, and they are gonna have to pay. Separating the goal to where it's pretty much a safe bet to say Hawaiian Pizzas have won this first game.
Won the game. A brilliance from Sinja. 3 goals out of 4 shots, but it's a group effort. They just got to see it through. But we have seen crazier things. But with that type of kickoff, nothing's going to go against them, man. Hawaii Pizza switches from a 1-2 to a 4-2, and it seems at that end, they just started getting really aggressive all in their face, and those mistouches that we were seeing disappeared in that last minute.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, or like both of us have said, it's whoever can clean up those mistakes first. And Hawaiian Pizzas seem to clean up the mistakes, which I will say, Emus will play again on stream Wednesday. So at least they're getting the jitters out now.
Getting the jitters out now, and you got 2 goals for Arc, 2 goals for Tipo, or not 2 goals, 2 demos for both of them. And it actually one of those opened it up. It was a bump from Arc. And then on the other side, they only have one for everybody except yoshawatt. But I just think we got the first game out of the way, right, Boa? So now we should be able to kind of, get back to their old style, like this on stream. But right now, we're thinking that Hawaiian Pizza has the momentum, so they can keep swinging it here.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll just see how they respond because that is a very tough game to go down.
Got everybody loading up pretty fast here. No substitutions. Like I said, I don't think it was a bad game. It was just a little bit of a sloppy game. But here we got, well, I don't know which kickoff. He might go for a standard kickoff, and he might go for a mix-up. Will it be ARK versus yoshawatt, and it goes right into the orange half. Loses the ball, but Lark will follow up quickly here. Ball's up in the air, missed bump attempt by Lark, and Lark is floating. Lost is the only person with a booster. Has to be careful. Don't want to overcommit, especially if Sinjaaa gets out. Here comes ARK. Everybody's on 0 boost. This might be the time to go for it. Tipo just has to jump. Sinjaaa has 100. Needs to go up and defend it. Can and will defend here. Yoshawa will regain, but will
Oh,
get
good.
demo for the effort. Tipo puts it back up in the air. And this is how Hawaiian Pizza got him the last time, where they just slowly but surely squeezed the life out of him.
Yeah, I mean, just that constant pressure plus the demos, you're bound to make a mistake at some point, but you just got to find the creases in the defense. If you can do that, which is hard to, just like that. What a pass.
A dime from Ark and kept it all the way, and just a slight touch to speed it up makes everybody miss. And from the air was Tebow putting the goal right on them. Emus need to find a goal. They haven't scored since the 2-minute mark of last game. So they're slowly but surely must be getting a little bit frustrated here. They can't seem to break through. Even when they break through, it just seems like there's just no one in net. They might get a free goal here, but saved by Ark. Ark's not going to let another one like that go in again. Going up, but Lost tries to go for the redirect. Lark puts it up. 0 boost for everybody on the Emus, but it doesn't matter because they get it finished. 1 shot, 1 goal, tie game.
Great passing play out of that group. I was honestly worried whenever I saw all of them in the low boost, but they're able to capitalize off the crease that they found in the defense.
High risk, high reward. They pay it off dearly. And this is going to put them under pressure. Lark only has 34. You need to get them out. Keeps them out. Everybody's reloading here.
Ooh,
Double commit. You don't want to do that, especially if they're closing down. Sinja's up. Nobody's in the net. Can I get a read? Now we got a 1v1 play on the other side. Tifu's going to collect it. Knows he's getting hunted down. Has to get away from does so. Joshua misses. That leaves Lost alone with no boost. Lark now has no boost. This Emu team loves to play with no boost right now. Tries to go up, misses the 50 challenge, and now they're going to put themselves in an
uh-oh.
even dangerous position. And so far, Emus are just holding on just enough, Boa. What are they going to do to just, get some boost? Because every time we're looking at them, they're trying to break out with 0. They're trying to score with 0. Sometimes they're even aerialing with 0.
I mean, I've been watching them a little bit. It seems like they're not grabbing the small boost pads. I know I struggle with it a lot myself. I think if they do that, it would put them in a lot better positions to score.
A lot better indeed. Oh, it was just jumped over 100 pad. I think trying to reach Sinja. Sinja, what perfect air control for a 50 straight to arc. And so far, even though it's a tie ball game, you still think Hawaiian Pizza has the upper hand. Needs to get a touch this. Yoshawa does. Sinja's gonna go for the sniper demo. He can't see the ball,
Oh,
but it's saved and cleared away. People's got to retreat here, take it all the way back. You don't want to just give it up here. That's actually a smart play. And Tipu now goes for a 50, gets some, and invites the Emus to waste some more boosts here. And right now, it just seems like Hawaiian Pizza are
oh.
in the flow of things. The demo dodge, but we got a double commit. But again, no boost for the Emus. They can't do anything about it here. And, and you just kind of think they're rushing all over the place just to keep up with this Hawaiian Pizza team.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely seems like a scramble. It's a lot different than their normal play style, or at least what I've seen of it. This is definitely not the emus that we've seen previously. Hmm.
Sinja's gonna annihilate him on that dunk straight to the 90. I don't think too many teams are gonna read that one when it bounces off like that. Maybe Premier, but we don't talk about them. But it's a snipe by Hawaiian Pizza. And again, it seems like it just kind of cruise here.
Premier's like the redheaded stepchild of RSC.
Ball's
Uh-oh.
put up, and it looks like
Oh,
they're going to be a little bit awkward here. Art, oh no, just tipped it away. Sinja's going to be alone technically, but again, there's not a lot of boosts just to break out, and it seems like they're just inviting them, and it seems like the Emus are trying to adopt the Hawaiian Pizza's play style, and it's just not working for them. They're kind of going for bumps or demos. Tipu's dodged them, Sinja's dodged them, and Ark is usually the one demoing, so he's not in the net at that time. Yoshua gets a clean 50 here. Tipu's awkward, gonna leave it up. Lost person puts it down. Ark staying grounded, and there's another monster 50 going up. Sinja's up, can't get the ball. And so far, not enough boost to keep up with. Tipu just has to put it away from him. Mark is the only one with boost, misses the 100, going up with 0 now. And again, it's just I know I'm beating a dead horse right now, but you really can't do a lot when you have the advantage and then you just jump over 10 boosts and then give it up.
yeah. I mean, I 100% agree with you. And Tempo just got absolutely cleared. But yeah, you can't do anything if you don't have boost. It's one thing whenever you make the other team think you have boost when you don't, but it's another thing when you just don't have boost ever.
And so far, it looks like the Hawaiian pieces is pulling. I like to call it the old defensive style where you're up 2-1. We don't got to do much. Play great defense, see it through. As they are now, no
Mm.
one's around the ball. They just got to let it die. Ark wants to keep playing. Sinja said outrage and try to go for a goal, but might be in the
Uh,
danger zone. Tipo's just waiting, but the demo
uh,
for Ark is going to save him. They're just going to walk out of here with a 2-1. It's not even like they escaped. This was a convincing 2-1 win here, Bova.
yeah, I 100% agree there. Like that, it may be a one goal difference, but that did not seem like a close game.
I'm just looking at the stat line and everything's just about even across the board. I don't know. I don't know if you would want to make a switch because it doesn't seem like you're too far out of it, but it also seems like you're out of it. You're just in one of those weird limbos of do we do it and then get a super sub like we've seen so many times on stream, or do we just stick with what got us to the playoffs and if it doesn't work now, at least it's happening in the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you in the sense of like right now, that was a very close game. It's not like score wise, that was a close game, but they really just had to look at their boost pathing. Like, they just showed a clip of Ark. His boost path thing was just very well to get back posts. If they just focus on the rotations, game speed, and grabbing small pads, I think they can easily come back and at least end the night with a 2-2.
Most definitely. It looks like no changes. Yoshawatt is going to try to change their fate on this kickoff. I think an early goal that puts them in the lead would be just as good as a goal that ties it up. Yoshawatt goes up again, tries to get a 50, and so far they're actually increasing the pressure straight off a kickoff, but T-Boost is going to eliminate that pressure. But Yoshawatt's going to keep it in. Don't want to give it up too early. Pass to it. Lost gets it up.
Ooh.
Ark tries to keep it away. It's a boost still from Yoshawatt. That's his second boost still. Here comes Lost. Lost puts it up. Keeping Sinjaaa off the ball is probably the smartest thing you can do right now. Sinjaa's only touched the ball one time, and I don't think it's registered as a point. It was more so his clearance. There was the first one. Here comes Lark trying to put it on. This is a different type of Emu team we're seeing now. But no one's going to be there for a shot, but they're going left and right, and eventually somebody's gonna burn if going left and right here, but Tibu gets it all the way out. 100 boost. What does he want to do? Slow roll here. Go through it. Gets a dominance 50. Flips through one. Bumped around the second. No one's gonna follow in. Emu's nice and comfortable, waiting for everything to go wrong. And there it is. It's gonna be a save by Yoshawatt. Pushes it to the post. Fake by Tipo. And so far, the same pressure that they were giving, they have to receive and take it back, Boa.
Yeah, and I mean, also, I just want to shout out Obu, just 20 gifted. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, this is also insane gameplay. Like, they really picked up their pace, and they are not low on boost all the time. I say that as one of them is actually just low on boost, and they get scored. I'm just not going to talk.
Caster curse, and it's like a double commit right there is actually what threw him off. Yosha had all the boosts, and then you get put on the front end. You got to feel like a punch straight in the gut because you started off for a minute, all in a half, and in 20 seconds they just hit you back with the same thing, and they're going straight after my kickoff. This might be a
Ooh.
goal, and it is. Loss is going to tie it up very fast. It's going to boost the morale, just like we were saying. They got to dominate the kickoffs here, and Loss wasted no time hammering it over Sinjaaa.
Yeah, that was such a great kickoff right there. Caught him just, I mean, caught him taking a nap. And that's what happens. Ark's got to be careful here. Ark takes the challenge. Ninja tries to get the angle, but isn't able to. Teppo going for the little pop up. All three of them go for that. And they are all out of boost again.
Like gets a 50, everybody reloaded, so Yoshiwa's going to go after an Arc. I think Emus might want to go back to what they're doing right now. They're just collecting boosts and dumping the ball, basically dump and chase. And right now they're not really winning that game. Hawaiian Pizza is sitting far enough for them, and now they're trying some redirect plays, trying to switch it up. Cinder gets it around one, doesn't get it past the mark. Yoshiwa's going to turn around, misses Tipu because of the dominance hitbox there. Tipu's up, dominance corner, and Loss is going to keep it
Ooh.
out. Loss is playing a great game right now, and maybe that's what they needed. It's going to have to come from individual brilliance to an extent. Tipu is demo for the efforts here. Mark's going around, gets a 50, gets yeeted into oblivion with the ball. 50's the next two players, and so far it's just mayhem,
Whoa.
and the mayhem is going to open it up for the Emus.
And Lost just shot right over the top of Ark. And that was great placement. I mean, shot all over him. That's
Right
a
over
great placement.
and lost. That's two shots that actually come from half field or more right into the back of the net. He's gonna do it again. It's 3 for 3. Boa, somebody stop this man.
He may be lost person, but he is finding the back of that net every time. Holy.
And it seems like it's always the same shot. It's like right down the middle every time. Something you actually don't expect from prospect up tiers. You know, you want to shoot the 90s and make it uncomfortable. So when a shot like that goes down the middle, now Lars gonna try it, but Lost is
Mm.
up to try to block him. Now they're starting to feel it, Boa. This is where the series could turn around here for him. Yoshua needs collecting. You don't want to get one back. There's a demo play. Here they go. You got people hunting all the way around. It's a pass back, actually a smart pass back, but will be denied. And so far, we are seeing a different type of emu. They're actually holding boost every now and then. And when they do, they are making the Hawaiian pizzas pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, they are actually fully turning around how this series has been being played. Joshua goes for the shot, but is unfortunately not able to find the back of the net. Also, I just want to point out something that was just said by the GM of Flightless Fowls. Lost person leading this team right now is also Immortal and Dota.
So that's why I know it's strategic. Pull them in and then hit them. We got Tipu trying to change their fate here. This is actually gonna put him awkward because Yoshi has no boost. It's a fake. Somebody's got to fall. Sin just trying to blaze himself in there. Can't get enough of it. Lost person flicks it over one. Has enough boost to keep going, but Art gets a pass. Tipu is demo chasing. Art's trying to smash it down. Smashes it down. Here comes Sinja. Sinja is demoed out by Lart. And so far, Emus are now answering everything. They got lost is going to keep it out again. This man is playing out of his mind no matter what's being called upon. He's there every time. Sinja is going to throw him a trick, go for a double 50 out. Can't do it here. Tipu comes in hard. Lost person is going to bang it away, clear up enough time. Doesn't really have to rush for it. Dodges the demo. And now they have to reload. 20 seconds left. We're right at the very end of this one. Ball's up 50 away, and so far the Emus are just going to hold on here. They're taking all their boost pads just in case. 8 seconds left to go, and this is probably one of the more dominating games without mistakes we've seen all series, Boa.
Yeah, I mean, not only is this the same as the first game in goal differential, but it did not feel. I mean, it's like last game, even though it's a wider gap, it did not feel close. The possession time. I would love to see the possession time on that game, honestly.
and and just highlighting, lost 3-for-3 for shots and goals, all from, I believe, yeah, all from half field. He doesn't shoot inside the box; he's shooting from deep. And then everybody else follows up with saves. They actually kept a clean game. 9 shots from Hawaiian Pizza, and you only get one. You kind of have to feel that something has to give here soon. Do you think the pressure's mounting for Hawaiian Pizza now that they gave up that game?
Yeah, I feel like the pressure is going up for Hawaiian Pizza, but Emus have just released a lot of tension there. I mean, that's very much so
I
just
think,
something they needed to
think,
happen.
oh yeah, I think the main thing is just somebody sit in net when we see Losh driving from half field. Because he sniped, I believe, Sinjaaa twice and he got Tipu once. So that's two of their best defenders. So that's not a good sign of going into game 4.
Yeah. And see how it starts out. We have Ark versus Joshua on the kickoff. Sinja's gonna take it off the wall, gets a mistouch, and Larkspur hits it upfield, goes for the follow, but Loss is also there. Only one person back. Joshua does take the chance here and goes backwards, kind of playing it to himself. Lark tries to get the tap up, but gets a soft touch. Joshua goes for the pass off the back wall, going to Lark, but it is not able to get sunk into the back of the net, but Loss pushing it.
So far, it's a little bit of game 3, but we know Hawaiian Pieces can hit them on a counter. But I want to say Yoshawatt hit a half flip catch on that one ball. And I want to say that's actually extremely impressive, especially given the circumstance that he was last man back. Usually, most people would just poke it to the side, slap it away, but he actually caught it. Yoshawatt wins the 50. Tipu's in trouble. That's not where you want to be. Wide open is lost. Just couldn't get it around Ark to that corner. Ark gets a 50, lost is the last man back. Gets it, puts it in an awkward position. They lose their boost for that effort though. Ark is demo chasing. Here comes Tipo. Here comes Sinjaaa. A whole team effort here, but does not have enough boost. And so far, the Emus are escaping. Ark left Sinjaaa. He was looking for an outside pass. And now it just seems like Hawaiian Pieces are looking for the same things that work for them, but they're not really there. Tipu goes up. Lost keeps him out. One more. Nope. Will be knocked away by Lark. And so far, the Emus are withstanding the pressure, something that in game 1 and game 2, and as I'm speaking, Sinjaaa
That's a
catches him sleeping into
curse.
the top 90.
That's a curse.
This is actually great control from Sinjaaa to get back to the ball. They see Tipu, but I don't think they thought Sinjaaa had enough to go right back to it.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a great play coming out of Sinjaaa. Loss isn't able to get it, goes for the psycho. Joshua takes it. Lark gets the challenge, goes for it again, gets it over Lark, but Loss is going to be able to bang that. And, I mean, one goal down, not too worried here, but what do you think they need to do to make sure that this goal differential doesn't keep expanding?
I think they have to kind of channel their inner game 3 because in that game they stole a little bit of boost in front of Hawaiian Pizzas, and they also just kind of waited for it, and that's gonna be a dangerous loss to them. Arch is gonna go ahead and poke it away as we were speaking. I was gonna say they just have to play comfortable as third man, but Lark has no boost, and they get punished for it. Yoshua had all the boost, trying to blaze himself back to it, and just could not. Being down by 2, it's not the end of the world. It's really not. You got about two and a
Yeah.
half minutes left. So you don't want to do that, especially with Art trailing, because Art's actually when even when he doesn't have boost, he's just down there. He's just down there to get bumps. He's down there to redirect. He's down there to be annoying. And we all know that one player that for some reason every time you turn, he's there. And then you're just kind of
Yeah.
like, what are you doing down here, bro? But right now, Blue is just gonna pick them
Oh
apart.
my.
Everything is now falling Hawaiian Pizza's way. The pressure might be too much for the Emus here.
That unfortunate touch there out of Joshua. But, I mean, oh, this is not looking too hot. I'm not going to lie. They got 2 minutes, though. and anything can happen. But they need to get Lost back into this game plan.
Speaking of it, Lost got a demo, but they demo Yoshawatt right back, but it's gonna be open, but hits the bar.
Oh,
Lark try to get a sharp angle there and just I want to say if he would have held the flip just a little bit longer, he puts it in the back of the net. But when you hear open, you kind of reach for it, and Sinjaaa knows they have to come chase him down. Says, "Come get the ball from me." Looking for another ground pitch, gets
oh,
around one. Wants to go around two, gets it around two. Lark's all alone, gets to 50, and now this is where you kind of have to go to what I like to call just a toss the ball up and go get a bump or demo because most players play with their ball cam on. So if you toss it
yeah.
high enough, they won't see you coming through. And actually, Lars going to try to get one blocked away by Tipu. And so far, I don't see this one going towards the Emus. Nothing is going their way right now.
Yeah, what I like to call that is the frenzy. When you just try to get shots on goal, take bumps, take anything you can get, really.
Anything you can get. And so far, they only have 50 boosts as a total team. And here comes the Hawaiian pizza throwing out a couple fakes. Gets around one, gets around two, bar down. Sinjaaa forgot to flip.
Oh,
I think he tried to just catch it. And that one pixel flame threw him off here. Lark has to go to distance by himself with boost. Lost is waiting. And it just looks like Sinjaa's going to go for some freestyle plays here because the rest of the blue team is just kind of sitting behind him. That ball is launched all the way down by yoshawatt. RSC has no boost. This is your time to get back into it. Blocked away. And Hawaiian Pieces is still cruising to just utter annihilation of a 3-1 Boa.
yeah, I mean, Joshua got the ball here off the back wall to Lost, but they are just not capitalizing on these shots, and that's another time. I mean, they're taking them. It's just unfortunately none of them are landing. They're
None of them,
yeah.
none of them are landing, and you got Lark up. Tries to get another one, and it's
Hmm.
just other def. This is probably one of the more defensive games, if we're being honest here, Boa, from Hawaiian Pizza, and they do take the 3-1.
They do take the 3-1. So I was right about a 3-1. I will say it was just the other way around. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's much of an argument here, but I think we do have to, of course, vote on MVP. I think the one who got the MVP for that game is going to be my series MVP.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Sinja. I love how Tipo played. He played more of an anchor man, and when you score, but Sinja, if he doesn't have that hat trick hero in the first game, we're talking about a completely different series here. And he
Oh
also
yeah,
also kind of helped, didn't help the matter. So that I think that hat trick flipped everything on it. You take that away from him, I think the Emu just cruised out of here. And then even in that game, he finished MVP again. I'm pretty sure he finished MVP every game he won.
yeah, but that's not to discredit Lost. That game three performance is nothing short of amazing. I mean, 3 for 3, plus I think 2 saves.
Oh yes. But I mean, that's what you're kind of looking for with top teams. But I mean, you spoke how Hawaiian Pieces had a bit of a problem, and I think they just got it off their backs. Like they actually got past this one, and like with that, Hawaiian Pieces win against a top team, and then the Emus have to come back again and play another top team, if I'm correct, Wednesday.
Yep, they play the number one seed.
So I mean, whew, talk about a loaded schedule for the Emus on for this week.
Both matches streamed too, but they have a little bit of an advantage going into Wednesday. And by the way, Wednesday it'll be Earth versus Emus, number one and number three now. Would have been number one and number two, I believe. Let me double check the standings so I don't get that wrong.
But moving on to closing it out while Boa checks on that for us, everybody go into the RSC Discord. Ping Tux tell him he did a phenomenal job being a producer for us. And like I said, we don't have a stream as I know of now tomorrow, but we definitely have one for Wednesday.
Yeah.
So please make sure to come back to it because there's another prospect, a top prospect match that you most likely see either in the finals. One of these teams you'll see. I
Yeah,
believe
I
I've had
definitely.
Earth a long time for number one.
All right, well, and it will be 1 versus 3 going into the match night. Next match night. But I mean, if you don't have anything else, or
No, that's
all right,
good for
well,
me.
hope you all have a great night. Signing out.